this stuff off. Crazy out here. Welcome into the channel. Here we go. Little live stream for folks there in Africa and South Africa in particular. Show off a little snowfall here. Looks like we might have one of our better ones this year. Hello. Anyway, welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? People out here in the park just trying to enjoy the weather already. So if you're just tuning in, this is Chris live from central Pennsylvania, and I'm walking through a nearby park in the middle of snow. Just so everybody check it out. I did promise I'd go live with the snow stream. Hopefully people get notifications. So far, nobody's on there, about a minute into the stream. Hopefully people will join the stream. Now somebody's popped in. Welcome, whoever that is. Anyway, folks, it's coming down out here. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy already. 2 people in the stream now. Yep. Anyway, so, and I'm wearing shorts and the beard's already filling up with snow. I'm reconsidering whether I should shovel now because I think I'll still do it when I go back. Eric Langley says, wait till you see this, Eric. Look at that. Wait till you see that. Yeah, wearing shorts, man. I don't wear sweatpants. I don't work out in sweats. I've broken down as I'm no longer 20. I'll wear a cap if the temperature's well below freezing, and I'll wear gloves just so I don't get frostbite. But I do not wear sweatpants or leggings, although they look very comfortable. Looks epic, Chris. Yeah. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. So get a look to come up here, the outbuilding here, which is next to the ball field over there. Looks like a barn there, that red one. You can see the snow there. Pretty cool, huh? Look at it accumulating on my beard already. Anyway, folks, so how's it going? I did promise I'd do this stream, and here I am. Let me find a spot over here where I can set up the camera and then step away from the camera. Don't go so far, though, because I'm tethered to the microphone, which is kind of a drag. But people have been tobogganing. You can see it right here. Look at that. Little sleds, kids over here sliding down. Whew, look at that snow. So let's see if I can set it up over here. Here we go.
Hi.
How's it going? This never works very well, and it's not going to work this way because people can't see the snow. The whole purpose of this live stream is for the snow. Don't worry, they're not on camera. It's just me facing back at me.
Okay.
Yep, so here you go.
Oh,
See?
it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Aren't
Awesome.
you cold?
Not at all.
You're just used to.
I'm a Viking.
Oh, man.
Look, they're not cold. Look at them. They're fine. Of course, they're wrapped up a little bit better than I am.
I was going to say they're bundled up.
No, I don't, as I should tell my audience here, I don't wear sweatpants ever, leggings, anything in the wintertime. I used to run in Germany when I first went in the Army, and it was about 0 degrees. Didn't even wear gloves and hats back then.
Wow.
Just kind of crazy in retrospect.
Yes, absolutely.
But wearing shorts out in the wintertime, which I do all winter, gets a lot of people's attention. You guys having fun?
Oh, yeah.
Are you eating the snow? Ooh, cool. Yeah, like it's not a big thing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I told her as long as it's not yellow, it's fine.
Yeah, as long as it's not yellow. You don't want to eat that stuff. That's not good. Flakes are getting bigger too. It looked like it was going to die off there for a bit, and then it came back.
Yeah, well,
So.
a couple more days and it's pretty awesome for sledding.
I'm going to try the penguin slide.
Okay, do you?
What's a penguin slide?
On your
Where you
belly.
go like that.
Oh, belly flop. Okay, all right.
All right, don't hurt yourself. All right.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. You guys have fun. Anyway, folks, just chatting with people in the park. Been a hard time finding the sidewalk here. It's covered in snow. Anyway, what do you think? What do you guys think? Pretty good, huh? I did promise I'd do this stream. It's beautiful, eh? Check it out. Look at all that snow, man, coming down. Big flakes, too. Big flakes. Yeah, pretty cool. Looks lovely, says Erica. Cool. Flurries here in Minnesota. Where are you going? Central Pennsylvania. We've only had a couple snowstorms this year. Nothing, just one major one. What was that? Was that early January? Or I think it was. Yeah, maybe it was late December. But not much in the way of snow. Who's in Minnesota there? Oh, Eric's in Minnesota. Okay, cool. Didn't realize you're in Minnesota. Yeah, it's quite awesome, Erica. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What I love is when the fresh snow is out there and you watch people's footsteps and patterns. Look at this. Look at this weird pattern. 2 people walking. side by side, and the dog over here on this side. You can see the dog prints, two people's prints. They're the only ones that walked through here thus far until I came out. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Anyway, let's turn it back around there. So, thanks for tuning in, folks. Come on, 3 likes? I'm walking out in shorts for y'all. We can't get more than 3 likes going? Oh, come on. Smash the like button. In your shorts. Yes, Ants, I'm in my shorts, as I usually am. In my shorts, that's correct. By the way, I've showed you guys the maize fields here before, haven't I? They're not too far away. There's always agriculture close by, and people growing maize over here. Let me walk over to that. You can see the roads are not in too bad a shape. This is one of the, not a main road, but a secondary road, but in pretty good shape. You can see the snow's already coming off of it there. Woo, baby. Walking over towards the maize, which was finally cut in December, which is really late. They used to cut this stuff in October. Look at that. You can see all the snowflakes blowing across the cornfield there. Tree line. Pretty cool, huh? How are we doing? 7 likes now. Oh, we lost 4 people. They give up already? You seen enough? So this is when I get the Audi and do something. Well, it depends which Audi. Is an Audi TT or Q7? It depends. 10 likes. There we go. 12 people watching. We had 15 watching a minute ago. Oh, there they are. I guess people had a hard time connecting. Anyway, I got to turn my direction because the snow is blowing right in my face. I'm having a hard time seeing here. So I'm going to change my direction and go this way. Anyway, folks, yeah, I tell you, having a beard's a little bit different in wintertime. It's something I never had before. So kind of interesting to have a beard now in the wintertime because it freezes, and I thought that would make you cold, but it's like a layer of insulation. You barely even notice it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, so when is, A4 Quattro. Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. Audi's a good brand. Audi's a good brand. But I remember back in my, I won't say my youth, but in my 20s, Audi had a terrible reputation because here in the States, I think they fraudulently attributed the cars to the automatic transmissions to false starting, jumping into gear and injuring and killing people. And Audi took a big beating for that. I never believed the story. It seemed highly implausible, not impossible, but Audi recovered from that and almost nobody remembers it. Fascinating how that happens. But this walking, by the time I get back, I'll have a frozen beard. Oh, you didn't know that, Eric? Oh my goodness, yeah, no. The Audi 5000, I think it was the model. And automatic transmission, people said they went to step on the brake and it actually accelerated because the gears changed. I don't know what the deal was, but it was devastating for Audi. Of course, Audi was able to survive it because their biggest market wasn't the States, it was Germany. And also they belonged to the Volkswagen Audi Gemeinschaft, VAG. And so, come on, push this up with 13 likes there. That's an unlucky number for the superstitious. So can we push it up over 13 likes with 18 people watching? But lots of snow out here, folks. You can see it behind me. Check it out. Put up a little bit there. There you go. Get all that snow. It's still coming down. Still coming down. Anyway, let me get over here and I'll walk along. Whoops, that's not that's not even a footpath. Let me get to the footpath. Get over here. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. And then I'll walk down this path here. Love my A3. Wonderful car. Cool. Just hit the like button. Cool. Thanks. 17 likes, 17 viewers. That's awesome. 13 likes on the 31st. Oh, that's cool. Eric did the opposite there. I didn't even realize that. But now we're up to 17, 18 likes, 18 people watching. Thanks a lot, folks. Appreciate it. 19 tuning in. If you're just joining us, this is Chris. I'm coming to you live from central Pennsylvania for the snow stream. That's right. Walking out in the middle of a snowstorm. And yes, as usual, Chris is wearing shorts. There you go. Wearing shorts, folks. I never wear pants or leggings. You got to be tough like a Viking. I have broken down wearing gloves because the temperature is kind of low. Got the cap on so my hair doesn't get soaked and matted in the snow. And I'm reconsidering whether I should actually shovel the snow, folks, because it's still coming down. And now there's 2 approaches to this. Number one, you take the snow, you remove it, and it keeps coming down. You have to remove it a second time. Or you wait, and if the snow falls too heavy, it becomes very difficult to shovel in the first place because it's much heavier. There's a lot more snow. Or the temperature's warmer now, the bottom level melts and freezes overnight, and then you got to layer ice underneath, and that's never good either. So, but it is light flakes earlier. Now it's picking up. Flakes get much thicker. When I get down here, I'm going to show you the wood line, and you'll be able to watch the snow behind me. It's quite beautiful, so don't run off. 20 likes already, cool beans. Anyway, oh, look at all these dog tracks. A lot of dogs here, look at this. Somebody's had a bunch of dogs in here. Oh, I see why, there's a rabbit. I just saw rabbit foot. There's a rabbit here, that's why there was a dog chasing rabbits. Probably better to shovel now and then, exactly. So I'll probably do a little bit of it, but I'll do it in shorts because I'll be warmed up and limber by then by walking around and getting the muscles stretched out. So it's one of my favorite spots here. I like these evergreens, walking past. They're nice and thick. It's a sound barrier along the park for the people who live here. Andre van Eden says, burr. Yeah, it is a little burr. It is a little bit burr. I had to go around that branch so I didn't get hit by it. Oh man, you can see my beard's already starting to get caked up with ice and snow. There's a bench right there. Pretty cool. So we're coming down. Now this park here that I'm talking about has one side residences, the other side residences, which is the newer development. And then there's the back side, which is an open field that runs down to a creek or stream and wood line. So that's not going to be developed. And so the other side is the road. And so it's pretty much is what you're going to get here. Ornell says, snow and trees are really beautiful. I agree. Absolutely. And evergreens, they really stand out because they're always green in the wintertime, whereas regular trees, you know, you just don't see it for very long because unless it freezes to the side of the tree, sometimes you get that. Anyway, folks, I'm coming down around right now to the wood line here, which is a little distance behind me. Oh, here we go with the dogs barking. Stop it. Really annoying, these dogs. Anyway, whew, it's hard to see though. So I made the turn. I'm going to turn around here in a moment and see. There you go. There's the wood line over there. Maybe you can see some of the snow. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You can see a lot of snow coming down, hopefully. In that, I can't tell how much you can see. But yeah, it's really coming down now. And the field you're looking at here is never used for planting. They just use it to grow grass and cut it as hay. It's just on the backside to keep the drainage under control here in the park. Off to the other side behind it, which is behind you guys, is one of the soccer fields, also used for football. And there's another soccer field and some baseball fields, Little League baseball up here coming up. So 23 likes, 27 viewers. That's pretty cool. Thanks a lot. Yeah, winter time, my favorite time of the year. Not true. My favorite seasons are fall. That's absolutely the best. I like spring, but I like fall far better. Fall is awesome. I love the changing of leaves, the change of the temperatures, the crisp air starts to come in. It's pretty cool. Yep. 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 Anyway. So, folks, yeah, check it out. Lots of snow. Isn't that gorgeous? Pretty cool stuff. Anybody ski? Fall is my favorite. Erica, we're on board. Same view. Fall is awesome. A whole bunch of kids up here skating. Let me try to set this down for a minute so I can stand around. There's a dumpster here that I can set it down on. Let's see how this goes. How's that? Not ideal because if I tilt it, it's going to go. Let me see. I don't want that. Stupid Bixby program started. There we go. No, this isn't going to work. This is not going to work. Okay, I tried to put it on someplace to stand it on. It didn't work out too well. So I'm going to keep moving. Sorry, I got to get snow off the selfie stick so I don't get frozen here. Tried skiing. Well, skiing it's an art. You definitely have to do it the right way and be accustomed to it. It's not something that just happens. That's for darn sure. Everybody's out here skiing. There's one of the little baseball fields there for Little League baseball. Yeah, there's a ski resort about 8 kilometers from here and not too far away. Oh, now I see why people are coming here. It's steeper. So that's not exactly the longest hill, but it is steeper. Yeah, pretty cool. Kids are slaying. Other people's kids. I'm not going to take their pictures. So. Anyway, look at that beard freezing up. Beard is freezing up. Anyway, People and their dogs. Everybody's got dogs. Anyway, sounds like somebody's scraping snow over there. Already got started on their snow shoveling. There aren't really any good spots here to do this, to set this thing up, but I'll keep trying. I'll look around for a spot. Meantime, I keep getting some steps in and walking. It's good exercise. I was concerned the snow might be too deep because they told us it was going to be 14 inches, up to 14 inches. 14 inches is too much to walk around in. You have to wait for it to clear a little bit. And if it was 14 inches, it might still come. It's still coming down. If it's 14 inches, then that means that it's going to affect the snow for a while. Ornell says, hope you have some hot chocolate. No, I have a shovel waiting for me when I get back. I have to get the shovel out and start shoveling. And I'll do that for a little bit, and we'll see how it goes from there. Noisy dogs, gosh. Oh, I know where I can go, but the light's not so good there. So there's a pavilion up here that's out of the snow. Yeah, no, it's cool. That's why I'm walking around. I mean, some people find this very fascinating, interesting. This says, hey, Chris, I have family up and down the New England coast, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Pretty cool. I don't have any family in New England. Oops, I'm on the wrong path. I have family in Arizona, in Tennessee, in Maryland, Pennsylvania, Ohio, a few other places, Florida, New Jersey. Yeah, I guess I have quite a few on this side, but I used to also have family in Connecticut, but that was a long time ago. Not anymore. That side of the family has long passed away. Well, the exercise is good, that's for sure. Temperature's not so great, but the wind isn't blowing, so it makes it a lot more tolerable. When that wind blows, especially with shorts on, it kind of sucks. You get wind burn on your legs, but the wind's not blowing now, so it's not too bad. Bradley Peterson, how's it going? Hey, Bradley, long time. Pleasure. How you doing? I'm out walking around in not a snowstorm, in a snowfall, because I promised people I'd go online with a stream about the snow after I got off. So here you are, just walking around. And here's some pretty cool evergreen trees. Check these out behind me here. These things are huge. Look at that. I love those trees. Beautiful, huh? Pretty cool. Yeah. So I did promise I'd go do a snow stream because I know, especially in South Africa, people love the snow. You're doing well. That's good to hear, Bradley. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm trying to find a spot where this thing is elevated enough because I'm tall. I can't just set it down. Now, if Erica was here, Erica could just set it down on anything and she'd be right in frame, but I have to find a spot. Christmas trees. No, not quite Christmas trees. They're too big for Christmas trees. That's for darn sure. But I have to find a spot where it's elevated enough or I can get far enough away from the phone so that you still see the snow in the background and me in it. So I'm gonna walk to this pavilion and see if I can't make it happen. Yep. Here we go. Come on, let's see what happens here. Well, this might work. This is a little bit higher. Or that might work. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see if we got this working. I'm inside the pavilion now. Whew. There's a rubbish bin here that I might be able to pull it off with. The picnic tables weren't high enough, so here we go. All right. How's that? Well, I got to bend down a little bit, but that'll work. Cool beans. Anyway, let me brush off the snow, guys, because I am covered in snow now before it starts to melt on me and I get really cold. Whew. Whew. Anyway, and yes, for those curious, I am wearing Indaba Africa merchandise. Check it out. That's cool. Indaba Africa merchandise. Anyway, how's it going? Everybody doing well? Out here in the middle of a snowfall. I wouldn't say a snowstorm. Not really hard enough. Phone is misbehaving. Yeah, mine does it too. Is this Michigan, says Marielle? No, this is central Pennsylvania. I don't live in Michigan. I live in central Pennsylvania. I've never lived in Michigan. I've been there many times. I've trained there in the National Guard in the brief time I was in the Guard, but I've never lived in Michigan. Yeah, and I've flown through Detroit more times than I care to remember. It's not my favorite airport. But no, this is not Michigan. This is central Pennsylvania. Why are you watching the news and it's saying that there's big snowfall in Michigan? Could be the case. This is a pretty big storm. We're supposed to get 14 inches. So far, it's just a couple of inches, maybe 3, if that. Near Naval Postgraduate School. I know you're familiar with out west here. Okay, thank you, Spirit of 76. Yeah, I went. I was stationed at the Presidio of Monterey, which is where I learned French. J'étais stagiaire à l'école de langue en Californie, à l'Institut de la Défense. So the Foreign Language Institute at the Defense Language Institute at Monterey, for City of Monterey. So I was a student there. I learned French 20 years ago, 2000, 2001. Or no, 1999 to 2000, excuse me. So over 20 years ago, 21 years ago this year. And that's where I learned French. Yeah, so I lived out there, lived on Fort Ord, and I went to school at the Pursuit of Monterey. What size do you take in jumpers and rugby vests? XL, always XL, Keith. It's got to be XL because I'm tall. They wind up coming up to my navel if I don't get XLs. So even if it's big in the chest or the shoulders, it's fine. It's better to be loose there than to be loose elsewhere. Your wife teaches at DLI. Well, that's cool, Spirit of 76. It's awesome. What does that say? Can't read that. I got a snowflake on there. No, not a political snowflake, an actual snowflake. Chinese, okay. Oh, she teaches Chinese. That's fascinating. Mandarin, I take it, not Chinese. It's not really a language called Chinese. Mandarin, I take it that's what we're talking about. Anyway, yeah, so I'm out here in the snow, and standing around here, I'm actually getting cold, so guess what? I'm going to pick it up and move again. Moving kept me warm, but standing in the snow is not a good idea. Anyway, so I just want to do that for a little bit so we could take a pause there, and the camera wasn't jumping around all the time. So I'm walking through a pavilion right now, back out to the other side in the snow. Yeah, pretty cool. Looks beautiful. Love your program. Well, thanks, Louise. Is that Bogan? I can't see very well. Not because I'm blind, but because it's so tiny on the screen as I try to transmit here and stream. Yeah, the beer does keep me warm. Yes, Mandarin, that's what I thought. Whereas in Hong Kong, people tend to speak Cantonese, if I'm not mistaken, by and large. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was a freshman at University of Ohio, and my roommate was studying Mandarin back in the day. And he came back, he came back to study in the room. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so complicated. I don't ever think I will learn a foreign language. And then I learned 5 languages, but not Mandarin. No, Mandarin didn't do it for me. That's no interest in that part of the world, no interest in that country, no interest in that language whatsoever. Happy to learn every other language I can, but never that one. So that's kind of my take on that language. But we need Mandarin speakers in the military, hence the reason why Defense Language Institute teaches it. Similar for myself, always test shirts 2 hand spans from under the arm to test shirt. Otherwise, yeah, so X large does the trick, but even X large isn't big enough. My X large from Japan for the Brave Blossoms 2019 rugby jersey just fit me when I bought it, but I probably weigh about 8 pounds more than I did when I was in Japan about a year and 4 months ago. And so it's not snug, but it fits now. I should leave it at that. It fits. Yeah, because it was shorter. By comparison, I have an X large from the Harlequins, and it's loose on me. So it just depends where they make the shirts, Bangladesh or Kampuchea or China. Just depends where they make them. What was that about the snow? Somebody said something about the snow. Okay. Thanks, I'll let her know. Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, I enjoyed my time. Unfortunately, I think most of my French instructors have passed away. Most of them were my current age or older at that time. In fact, most of them are older than I am right now when I was there 21 years ago. But on the upside, one of our viewers on the channel is one of my classmates from there. He was a young enlisted soldier in the Navy and attended DLI with me out there, and he's a regular viewer on the program. Luis says, I speak English, Afrikaans, and bull? Did you say bull? I didn't see that. Anyway, wow, the audience has grown to 39. That's pretty impressive, folks. I'm really shocked that so many people are watching this right now. Usually these little short ones don't get as much. How do you feel about the Robin Hood situation, says Mariel? Well, I'm kind of agnostic about it. I'm an investor. I've been investing in the stock market since the mid-1980s when I had no money whatsoever. Not that I'm a wealthy person now, but I had no money whatsoever, and I started investing and taking chances, learning about it, putting my money in the marketplace. And I think that it's a combination of factors here. The industry has grown to the stage where most stock traders aren't making their money off of the stock trades themselves, which used to be their primary source of income. Certainly the discount stock brokerages like Charles Schwab, E-Trade, and others, but they're not even charging for stock trades anymore because of the growth of things like Robinhood and Acorns and other platforms like that. So people are trading a lot more often. And what happened was a group of people got together and decided to try to push GameStop price up because they saw that the institutional investors had shorted the stock. Now GameStop is a retail store where they sell DVDs, fantasy games, board games, but especially computer games. And they've never really been profitable as far as I know. Maybe they were, but I've seen the store for 3 decades. And every time I go past one in the mall, they're virtually empty, even at Christmas time. Oh, my battery's at 15%, folks. I'm going to have to call it here shortly. Wow, I had no idea my battery was that low. Wow, that's crazy. No, they're not making money off of commissions anymore. They make it off of other ways. So that's kind of frustrating for them. Anyway. All right, guys, I don't mean to cut it short, but when my battery says 15%, it really means about 3%. So I'm going to call it right here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the viewership. Thanks for the questions. And I'll catch you guys next time. Oh, thanks. You're welcome, Erica. But my phone's going to die, so I give it a kill now. Take care, folks. I'm going to have to go do some snow. How do I get this thing to stop? There it is. Okay, take care. Appreciate it. Give us a like on the channel, on the stream. Thanks. Bye-bye.